Hi, we're Lynn
and Nisha,
and you're watching BTS MVP. Welcome to another episode of BTS MVP, where we choose the most iconic moments and our favorite member from each of their biggest hits. But before we get to today's song, let's talk about our snack of the day.
So the snack of the day today is hot dog. I think I'm saying that right, but I'm not 100% sure. So why are we doing hot dog? Well, once Suga had his shoulder surgery in 2020, the first thing we heard after that was the boys taking him out for hot dog.
Yeah, I agree. They posted some selfies online, and I don't know about you, but I was like, oh my God, it's Suga. I'm sure the whole internet was like melting down. We were so happy to see him.
We missed you.
So happy to see that he was okay and that the other members saw him. It was a heartwarming moment, and I strongly associate that with hot dog now.
It's like a pastry dough kind of thing.
It's sort of like a pancake, I think.
So it's like dough, and it's got like this sweet syrup on the inside.
Yeah, it's a dessert thing, so it's more like a donut maybe than like a pancake. Yeah. And so these are ones that I actually made. You can buy these in Korea. You can buy them at like a restaurant. Here you can buy them frozen at like a Korean market or an Asian food store. But unfortunately we have food allergies in our house, which makes it very difficult for us to pre-buy prepared stuff. So I actually made this hot dog from scratch.
So proud, so proud.
Let's see how it goes. Oh, I don't know. Don't be proud yet.
Also, it's so slimy. It's all over my hands.
Okay, I made this from scratch.
It's delicious. I love it. Thank you so much. It's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, it's sort of like, this is going to be a very, very Ottawa-centric thing. But if you happen to be from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, it tastes very much like a beaver tail. So a beaver tail is like...
They don't have beaver tails in other parts of Canada?
Oh, honey, no, that's an Ottawa thing. So a beaver tail here in Ottawa is sort of like this flat donut that's shaped like a beaver tail, which you can get sprinkled with cinnamon sugar or other kinds of toppings on top. And it's a favorite treat in wintertime, especially. You would go downtown when you're outside skating or skiing or snowshoeing and get yourself a beaver tail. That's what this tastes like. It's good. I mean, I would eat.
I can feel my teeth rotting away.
I have a tremendous sweet tooth. Like, I have a huge ability to eat sugar, especially pastries and baked goods and pies and things like that.
I'm much more a fan of drinking all of my sugar for daily stuff.
Oh. I'll be finishing the plate. Today's song is Heartbeat, which is from the BTS World soundtrack CD, which is like the one CD I don't own. So sad. It nags away at me. As a collector of stuff and someone who likes nothing better than to have a complete set, my collection of BTS albums is missing BTS World. Just like, in case anyone out there has an extra copy they're not using.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know. All right, so although we share the same MVP this week, which is progress, we have no honorable mentions in common.
Also, I hate you.
Oh, please. Everyone in this song is so beautiful.
So good.
Everyone deserves a little shout out, right?
This song is so good. Yeah.
I agree. Okay, so this song, I feel like for BTS is sort of like a throwaway song. Like, it's very clear that they have no memory at all of having recorded it. They've never performed it live. I mean, granted, it didn't get released until they were just finishing up the Speak Yourself tour. So when were they going to perform it live? But it became clear on Jungkook's recent V Live that he had
Heartbeat?
completely forgotten about the song.
What is
We don't have a song called Heartbeat. And then he went and Googled and he was like, oh yeah.
There's not even a Korean title he could have been mixing it up with.
I know, he just totally forgot about it. That's right. Anyway, talking about our honorable mentions. I'll go first. So for me, I love everything about this song, but for me, this is really a vocal line song. And so I'm gonna give my first honorable mention to V. I love V's voice. I don't think that's a secret, and
everybody does.
It's true.
What a man.
Of course. But it's beautiful in this song, and especially from the very opening lines.
The opening line is iconic.
It leaves me feeling seasick, baby. 꿈 같은 현실 깊이가 쳤나봐.
So many edits for the Sozu concert where they were like, it opens up and you hear, it leaves me feeling seasick, baby. Nope, didn't happen. Sorry, Army.
That's okay. We can still dream. And then last bit about V is that he has one of the closing lines along with my other honorable mention, who is Jungkook. So the two of them have the last couple lines of the song. I feel the destiny in you. I feel the destiny in me. So one thing about Heartbeat is that I think it's a very romantic song, and Jungkook in this song is very romantic, especially for my all-time favorite line, which is, my heart's on fire for your love. Oh.
As romantic as Jungkook is when he's singing,
yeah,
he would not be romantic in person. I'm so sorry.
No, you are so right.
He'd be like, look at this bug I found on the ground for you. Grand romantic gestures. You know what I'm saying? Look at these new Louis Vuitton pajama set I got. Also, you want to marry me? Just be like offhand. I mean, totally work for me. Because like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's not a grand gestures kind of guy.
But that's okay.
No, I agree.
Because you know who is V?
I agree. V is a grand gestures kind of guy. And I'd also like to propose, I think Jin is a grand gestures
I think RM would be.
Yeah, I do too.
Or maybe not grand romantic gestures, but soft romantic gestures. Yeah, that's true.
Bringing you flowers and making sure, like, you know, the proposal is an actual event as opposed to, like, you know, Suga who's going to, like, throw you an engagement ring and say it came.
And you'd be like, damn, we
it came. Oh, man, that guy is right up my alley, I gotta tell you.
V would stand outside your window in the rain, though.
He would. Oh my god. Anyway.
Yo, let's get back on track.
Let's talk about JK. Last thing about JK is that he has a really nice little harmonization in RM's rap. But do you want to talk about that in your part?
Yeah, leads me straight into my RM
All
thing. Right, so straight into RM. I also really love the harmonization with Jungkook then in RM's rap. And also, RM's rap, entirely in English. English king. Put that mind to use.
When you hear my heartbeat, baby, you give me a new life, you give me a new birth. I feel your heartbeat away. I've been losing my mind, I've been grabbing my shine. I knew maybe for you wasn't ready, made me, but you designate me and you resume me. I've been calling your name in this universe. I got universe done.
Do you have a favorite line from his rap?
I do.
It is full of iconic lines.
We all know the best line though. Been calling your name in this universe. And then the harmonization. But now I got universe. It's like a pun. But at the same time, it's a grand romantic gesture. He's calling me his entire universe. How could you?
That's so very RM. A romantic pun.
We all know. Everybody has a soft spot for when RM says baby.
It is true.
We all, everybody, he's just built different. When he says it, it's different.
You know, sometimes things like this happen. Like RM says baby in a song and I'm like, oh. And then you think,
what a man.
and then you think, oh, am I the only one who felt that way?
No.
And then you go on Twitter and like the whole world, like the whole 35 million BTS followers are like, when RM says baby, am I right? And I'm like, you are right. It's so heartwarming to be part of like such a massive fandom who absolutely gets you. It's like having 35 million best friends. I love it. Who is your second honorable mention?
My second honorable mention is everybody's second honorable mention, except for you. It's J-Hope.
I'm sorry. Love you, Hope.
Blesses us with his vocals. Such a king.
너만 난 걸 이 우주가 빚어낸 남편의 드라마 같아 수많은 돌 헤매임 끝이 보이지가 않던 방황
I do love it when J-Hope sings. Like,
it's so good.
Yeah.
In Heartbeat, that was the original moment. That was the first time I heard J-Hope sing in my entire arminess.
Okay, no way. He
was a lovely man.
Are you saying you heard Heartbeat before you heard Spring Day?
Earth-shattering moments. Yeah.
Really?
Well, not the actual song. I just saw clips of it on like Instagram and people were like, we sleep on beds. We don't sleep on J-Hope's vocals in Heartbeat. And I was like, I don't know what Heartbeat is, but you right, girly. And then something I also really like is that they are potentially matching soap lines in this song.
Well, fun fact about Heartbeat is that of the rap line, only RM has a writing credit on this song. So J-Hope and Suga's raps do seem to fit together, but they were definitely written all at once by the same person. I'm not sure if that was RM or one of the other writers, but it was meant to have sort of like one common message and one interlinking.
So the actual lines, J-Hope ends off his singing segment with when he was endlessly wandering and lost, and then Suga starts his off with, you led me through the maze.
So nice.
So nice.
Okay, so Heartbeat, MVP,
Jimin!
Jimin for me too. What do we love about Jimin in this song?
My all-time favorite line, I wish that you could love me. Jimin says it with so much emotion.
I know. Like,
who hurt you?
Just hearing that line makes you want to run to him and say, no, I can love you.
I wish that you would love me 어제처럼 다시 이 손 놓지 말고.
And then in the bridge, I know you mentioned Jungkook's line, my heart is on fire for your love. But after Jungkook says it, Jimin repeats it and hits the high note. It's a Jimin line.
I'm happy with them to share the line, but I agree with you that line alone is amazing.
Jimin line.
Yeah, if you ever meet a guy or a girl who says to you, my heart's on fire for your love,
marry him.
Instant proposal moment. That's it.
Oh, my heart's on fire for your love. I wish that you would love me 어제처럼 다시 손 놓지 말고.
So, last point about Jimin is that he has a really lovely verse in this song, just before the chorus, where he says, if I had been all by myself, if it had only been me, then maybe I would have given up, lost at sea.
Oh, so sad. And he can't even swim. He would drown. Dead in seconds.
만약 나 혼자였다면 혹시 널 몰랐다면 포기했을지 몰라 Lost at sea.
Right, so fun facts about Heartbeat.
Okay, so the first fun fact about Heartbeat is that it is from the BTS World soundtrack, and BTS World is the first BTS video game that came out. It came out in June of 2019, and I am a super BTS World addict. I log into my account there many times a day.
Many times.
I'm really addicted. If you have any questions at all about BTS World, please feel free to drop them in the comments because I will be happy to answer them, and I'm really high up in the game now, so I have a lot of
bragging rights.
And I've seen like pretty much everything that there is to see.
And there is the main story and the individual stories with just BTS.
That's right. So in the main story, you've gone back in time to 2012, and your job as their manager is to pull them together as a band and then bring them forward, and it sort of loosely traces their career. But there's this whole other part of the game where each of them sort of lives out a life that they would have lived if they had never joined BTS. So you can play both halves simultaneously.
Okay. Speed summaries. 30 seconds for each member.
Okay, so in the side ones, most of the scenes from the video are from these plots. So in RM's...
30 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
He is a student at university who writes fiction, but he gets drawn into a kidnapping case, and then he goes and solves the case and rescues the missing child in the rain. That's right.
Okay, Jin.
Jin works at a hotel, and he is in training there and not doing a very good job, so they give him the most difficult client to please, and it's this little girl who's the daughter of the owner who is very cranky, and he has to learn what's making her upset, satisfy all her needs, and then eventually reunite her with her father.
Excellent. Okay, Suga.
Suga is a professional pianist.
Wow.
Of course. Who is suffering from stage fright. So he's still in music school, but he hasn't been able to succeed because his stage fright makes him unable to perform. So your job is to help him overcome his stage fright. It's awesome.
Okay, J-Hope.
Hobie works as like a veterinarian student.
Sorry.
And
go faster. You're wasting your time laughing.
Okay, but then he develops like sort of ethical problems with treating animals from a medical point of view, and he meets this holistic healer, and then he decides to study with him instead and learn how to be a holistic healer, and he also adopts a dog.
Excellent. On to Jimin.
Jimin's grandmother owns a rice cake shop, and it's suffering financially, and so she's not very healthy. So Jimin takes it upon himself to take over the shop and create a line of new products to try and bring it to a successful place.
Doesn't he also dance?
Yes, he's a member of a dance crew on the side, and he has to give up his dancing career so that he can focus on the rice cake shop.
What does V do?
V takes a holiday to visit his parents who own a farm.
How exciting.
When he gets there, he finds out that his parents have gone away and left him in charge of the farm for a month, and he has no idea what he's doing. And of course, I should mention that you become a part of all of these stories. Like, you show up at V's farm and then you help him. You show up at the rice cake shop and you help Jimin. You show up at the veterinarian place and you help J-Hope.
Okay, you help BTS. Moving on.
The last one is Jungkook. Jungkook's still in high school, and he is a member of many clubs, and they all hate him because he's the best person in each club.
He's too good.
But really what he wants to be part of is the Taekwondo club, because he used to be into Taekwondo, but then he got injured, and he thinks he can't play it anymore.
But the injury is fake.
That was a spoiler. I wasn't going to reveal that spoiler.
Spoiler! The injury is fake.
Anyway, he gets back involved with the Taekwondo club and rediscovers his joy of the sport with your help.
Wow. Are you a rapper? Wow.
How about you? Any other fun facts about
Heartbeat? One of the songwriters for this song is DJ Swivel. He also did a remix of the Jungkook's solo song Euphoria. Very good. You should go check that out.
I am super obsessed with his remix of Euphoria. I just think it's one of the most beautiful things BTS has ever put out.
Why is DJ Swivel important?
Because he's awesome.
And he's Canadian!
No. That's awesome. DJ Swivel.
So proud, so proud.
Yep. Some other co-writers on this song include Supreme Boy, who I think is very cool and a little bit controversial, I think, with ARMY. Some people
like him.
Some people like him, some people don't. He is definitely outspoken and has said some questionable things in the past.
Live your best life.
But I think he's a very interesting character. I would be interested to know more about him and his career path. Yeah.
Who he is on the inside.
And why he made the decisions he made. Like,
okay, too much philosophy. Go talk to RM.
And also one of the co-writers is also Lee Hyun, who I'm super obsessed with.
I love Lee Hyun.
I love Lee Hyun so much.
Such a charming man.
If you don't know who Lee Hyun is, he is the other act that's under Big Hit. Big Hit has only 3 acts, BTS, TXT, and Lee Hyun. And Lee Hyun has been in some duos and groups in the past, but now he is a soloist. And you see him interact with BTS from time to time, and it's so charming.
And Sun Sun Duck. Him, Sun Sun Duck, and P-Dog.
They're all the same age, and they've known each other a very long time, and they're adorable together.
So cute.
Yeah, you should go and watch them on
Best
Lee
friends.
Hyun's channel. I know, they're so cute. Okay, is there anything else you want to say?
I have a fun little quiz.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'm ready.
I was watching the Heartbeat video. Do you know how long Heartbeat is? It's over 4 minutes. So it's quite a long song, yeah?
Okay.
So that got me thinking, is that the longest BTS song? Is it?
At 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes, I would have to say they must have something longer.
They do. I have the top 5 longest BTS songs here.
Oh my god.
You probably can't name 2 of them.
Okay, I think I can name one of them.
Absolutely.
I think House of Cards is one of their longest songs.
Incorrect. Then 2 of them are Japanese songs.
Oh, that's cheating.
It's not cheating, it's BTS.
I know it's BTS, but my brain puts the Japanese songs in a different category.
One of them is an outro.
And a Japanese
and 2
outro?
of them, no. 2 of them are Japanese, one of them's an outro, and 2 of them are specific mixes of songs that you know.
Okay, so like all of these are sketch then.
Your sketch.
Like I would be interested to
These
know
are facts.
What is the longest of their singles? Like that's what I want to know. But anyway.
I do have the longest single on here.
Do you?
Yes. Japanese single.
Oh, it's a Japanese single then. All right, so the longest Japanese singles are probably Your Eyes Tell and Lights, I would guess.
Incorrect again.
Are either of them right?
No.
Are you kidding me?
You're really not good at this, but honestly, I'm not sure if I probably could have named one of them. I'm surprised you haven't gone for it. It's Korean.
Crystal Snow?
Crystal Snow is correct. Crystal Snow is the 2nd longest BTS song.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. What is
over
the
5
longest?
minutes.
The longest one is not House of Cards.
The longest one is called Wake Up.
That's a Japanese song.
It's a Japanese song, which I had not heard before today.
Yeah, I don't listen to those. Like I've listened quite a lot to the later ones, like Stay Gold and Lights, but
which is also over 5 minutes long.
That one's from their first
very
Japanese
first
album. Yeah, which I have not listened to a lot.
That is the longest BTS song. Wake Up. And Crystal Snow is the longest single. Then number 3 is the outro. Circle Cypher Room. There's a little bit of talking and then they sing to a beat and they all rap.
Okay, no.
Excellent. It's a bop. Would check it out. And number 4 is their longest single, which is Mic Drop, but the Steve Aoki remix, full length version.
Oh, with the dance break at the end. Okay, that makes sense.
And then number 5 is Butterfly Prologue Mix.
Oh, that makes sense too. I gotta admit, I get a little bored during Butterfly Prologue Mix. I usually make it through the first 3 minutes and then I skip.
You're such a bad army.
I know, I'm a bad army. It's a very long song.
Anyways, that was your fun little quiz.
All right, that was pretty
Comment
good.
down below if you got the answers right.
Oh my goodness, I did not, obviously. So,
recapping.
yeah.
Let's finish this video up. We want to see Heartbeat live. We're hoping to see it at the Permission to Dance concerts. Our MVP is Jimin. My honorable mentions are RM and J-Hope.
And mine are V and Jungkook. That's all we have for this week. As usual, I will link to all the clips that we used in our description, as well as any other videos that we mentioned. We love you, cheerleaders.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to know when we post new videos.
Thanks for watching. This has been
BTS MVP.